everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Oh, he's got it, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. And now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's pressing. He's checking grass. Let's stop. Let's stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again on first down. Anderson. CJ with a nifty move. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. They'll find a rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got some space here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Lynch with it on third and goal. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Ryan. Shoves him away. And left side here, it's Graham. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Play action. Ryan. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. All right, here. Good, good. Good, good. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Detroit. Watch him now. There we go now. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. All set. Back that up. Check 3.
On second down, here's Lynch. He's got room to run past the 20. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Lynch out of time, and he's going to go down in the end zone.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Hunt. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Here's Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
Then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Lynch on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down, Lynch looking deep for Demare. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Ingram again. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a run with Anderson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Lynch looking to throw on second. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on second down. Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Lynch now work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And McManus able to put it through, and they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will be brought down. Time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Year's Eve. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is knocked down from the side at the 33. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Johnson coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down. Lynch. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Lynch. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. run. This is Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Play clock winding down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And now running right through it. And still C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's Ryan. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10 now. Ryan. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Ryan to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go now.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go.
On third down, Lynch. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them can bounce.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Kerr in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Kerr in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Lets it go for Nelson. Diving toward the sideline. Did he keep possession? He did. For a Chiefs touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Hey, we got 4 down. Switch.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run it again with Anderson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Blue, line him. Blue. Leopard. No.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Lynch. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.